and space. The second Advent episode, second try. I just tried this and it didn't work out so well because I really wasn't sure where I was going with things, and I'm still not sure where I'm going with things, but I have maybe a little bit more of an idea. No mass today, which is a shame because I was hoping that that was going to help me somehow come up with a theme that went beyond the content of Pope Francis's tweet this morning, which basically was saying that we should take this time and perhaps think about our pride, our own pride, and about smoothing out any rough edges that there may be. And I thought about it for a bit and came to the conclusion that really the best antidote to pride is gratitude. To be grateful for everything that you have been given, every privilege that you may have enjoyed, every bit of love that's coming your way. And that in one way, shape or form keeps coming. And will keep coming if you can find somehow the space for it in your heart and in your mind, and open yourself up to the sort of larger idea of love, and that it kind of is out there, maybe like some kind of waves, kind of the ether that perhaps if we can tune into our filters or tune ourselves to the right frequency, we can pick that up, bit like a radio that we can tune in and hear the music or whatever's going on. Tuning into that is, of course, up to everybody on their own. I don't think that could ever be tuned for a person. You know, you cannot make somebody receive any kind of signal or wavelength or anything like that. That's something that has to be done by each person on their own, and it's a choice. What frequency you want to listen to. All options are always there, and yeah, it perhaps is a question of faith, and to know that there is a bigger love that's permeating everything that's out there and will always be out there. I am wearing my newest creation, which is the new version of the artificial superintelligence, although this one is actually God. It is God floating in a cloud over over the heart. And the bells just started ringing perfectly so. And they just keep going. It's amazing. Anyway, it is the all-seeing eye floating in a cloud. These bells just really, it's pretty amazing. This time of the year is probably a good time. That's amazing, those bells. It's probably a good time to reflect back on the year and on oneself, and to perhaps take score of both the good and the bad, and to reconcile within oneself whatever may arise as a result of this, and to find a way to open one's heart, not just to the things that elevate oneself onto a throne, but the things that hurt, the things that we would all like to not look at and turn away from and shrink away from, in a way that we get bigger and bigger. It's a strange effect when we try to remove ourselves from any responsibility that we might have had, that we didn't take responsibility for ourselves and responsibility for others, and to meet both good and bad with kindness and forgiving towards oneself, and forgiving for or towards others, especially those that have perhaps deeply wronged us and deeply hurt us. And to try and forgive them. And to try to let go of resentments and anger and denial, and to try to find joy in maybe some deeper kind of awareness that is possible if one opens the heart. Sometimes pain and difficulty and fear can do that more than anything else. If we let ourselves be completely vulnerable, and if we surrender to whatever fate, life or God or whatever one chooses to call it, or however one feels about it, to surrender to that which it is, with some sort of acceptance and non-resistance, mentally and emotionally. And to be grateful for all the good. And maybe to take any opportunity to say thank you to the people that you need to say thank you to. You never know how often we have the chance to do that. And I think the end of the year, the time around Christmas, is a good time to do that. And I think it's important that one doesn't just forgive others and thank others, but to also forgive oneself and to thank oneself for where it's due. And to know the difference. To know the difference. Anyway, I personally am very grateful, even though this year hasn't been easy. But it wouldn't be what it is if it hadn't been what it was. So, hey, Greg, come here. We don't need any barking. No. And, hey, stop! Oh no, they're barking at the dogs at St. Peter's. That's pretty funny. Anyway, whatever greater love is floating around, it's floating around. It's always going to be floating around. And it's a matter of, I don't know if I said it this time or if I said it in my last attempt to do this. We have to all just sort of tune into that and have some kind of faith. And as far as I'm concerned, Jesus is always quite helpful. And those are good words that at least would speak for me. So, yeah. That was once more kind of random. And that's pretty much it that I've got though for today, I think. So love. Obviously don't believe in love. Love and peace and kindness and gratitude and putting it out there. I think put it out there. We all need to put it out there while we can. Happy second Advent world. At some point I'm going to be probably more organized. I don't know. Anyway.